And rallies are being held in New York, Chicago, and even San Francisco as advocates push for the Atlanta attack to be investigated as a hate crime. Newsy's Sandoval has the story.
Proud to be Asian!
Across the country, from California to New York, hundreds have marched united against anti-Asian hate.
Let people stop hating us!
And held vigils to remember the Atlanta shooting victims.
The reality is that this could have been me or my sister or my family.
Since the start of the pandemic, the Asian American community has been faced with discrimination and attacks, and often blamed for the pandemic. What happened in Atlanta has galvanized people.
It's hard to go through something like this and just be by yourself.
Asian American advocacy groups are calling the shooting by a white male gunman a hate crime because of the 8 victims killed. A majority of them were Asian women.
He could have gone to any other spot, but he chose the Asian American spot, and he chose to kill Asian American workers.
FBI Director Christopher Wray says the shootings don't appear to be racially motivated, though the case is still under investigation.
There's no hate crime there? You gotta be kidding! And then for the sheriff's department office to say the killer had a bad day? The killer had a bad day? Those 8 people had bad days. This is outrageous.
Senator Tammy Duckworth has asked Wray and Attorney General Merrick Garland to look into whether hate crimes against Asian Americans are underreported.
I want to see a deeper investigation into whether or not these shootings and other similar crimes are racially motivated. It looks racially motivated to me.
Activists have seen a rise in Asian attacks. Reporting Center Stop API Hate recorded nearly 3,800 anti-Asian incidents since the start of the pandemic. 68 of them were women. President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, whose mother is from India, met with Asian American leaders in Atlanta days after the shooting. They acknowledged the ongoing surge of violence against Asian Americans and took a stand against racism and xenophobia.
A harm against any one of us is a harm against all of us.
For Newsy, I'm Sandoval.